What's up, Scrappy peeps? It's Del from Inkie Quill, and are you ready to see something that you never thought possible from Inkie Quill? I'm making a layout that is entirely orange. There's no pink, there's no turquoise. There is gold though, I had to do the gold, but it's an entirely orange layout, so get ready. It's very mixed media-y, so what I'm doing is I'm grabbing my gelatos by Faber-Castell, and I'm just smushing a range of different colours. There's a red, there's an orange, there's a pink, and I'm adding some Liquitex modelling paste. Modelling paste, moulding paste, they're the same thing. I really like the Liquitex brand because it's quite thick. I've had other brands in the past that are a lot more smooth, and I find that they don't hold their shape through stencils as well. This colour I mixed up wasn't orange enough, so I added a little bit more orange. So this is a great way to use your gelatos if you've bought them and don't know what to use them for. Of course, I mix up too much because that's how I roll. So I'm just grabbing this Kaisercraft cross little stencil, or big stencil thing. Hello, Frida. Frida's acting all suspicious right next to me. So I'm just adding the modelling paste through the stencil on my 9x12 layout. And then because I had so much extra paint left, I'm using my Use It Up journal, which if you don't subscribe to my second channel, Let's Get Inky, you might not have seen before. But I have flip-throughs over there on my other channel. And it's just an art journal that I put extra paint in so that I'm lazy and I don't have to clean stencils more than once. I already have a background done. Plus, it's just a nice way not to waste all of that extra modelling paste. So then I need more. I've still got more paint. So I grabbed this piece of cardstock that I used I think in March sometime. Maybe February. And I was using some leftover rub-ons, and I'm just putting some modelling paste on that one as well, and I will make a layout using that 6x12 piece one day. So now I'm adding some dilutions and distress stains, and there's no difference, distress mist. Is that what I said? Or stain? Mist, stain. It's still Baby Brain. This is before Baby Toombs is born, so Baby Brain is still in full force. But I'm just adding some water to my page and then adding the mist on top. And then I reached into my Jane Davenport Neutrals watercolour set, and I'm just adding a bit of extra orange. Now, this was looking really bright. So I used some paper towel, and the paper towel did this really cool thing where it's a stripy kind of pattern in the paper towel, and it left the imprints on the page when I soaked up the water. So that's a tip. If you're looking for paper towel, try and look for ones that have interesting indentations. I'm going through my Shine crepe paper 12x12 paper pad, and I had to go for the classic black and white stripe because these are photos from our Halloween party. And I'm first of all actually matting them just on a white, is that a white? Yes, a white glassine bag. And I wanted to do this because I felt like, because the photo is so busy, I felt like it needed a little something just to mute it down a little bit, I guess, or break it up before starting all of these busy patterns. So I'm adding my pictures, which are two of our group photos that we took. We took a normal one and then a character one. So if you haven't watched the previous video that I did on Halloween, which was in March, yes, we had a magical themed Halloween party. Aaron and I throw a Halloween party every 2 years, and my friends are very obliging and they go all out with their costumes. And this year was a magic themed one. So I went as Professor Trelawney from Harry Potter, and Aaron went as Sirius Black. So you can see Aaron in his wig on the right hand side there. And I'm in the middle. And one of my friends came as Professor Trelawney as well. So we had double up, which was really fun. So we took some photos together as well. I'm adding a doily because it's a bit, I don't know, doilies just remind me of old and vintage. And when I think of Halloween, I think of old spooky vintage. I don't I don't know why I make that connection. I guess because of like old photos and graveyards and things like that. But I thought the doily just made it. I added some Tim Holtz tissue paper there too, just to give it a bit of a different texture, and it kind of looked like spooky old drawings, I guess. I don't know. I'm latching at things right now. I thought it looked a bit old. It looked like old newsprint, so that's why I put it on there. I'm going through my little box of embellishments here because I don't actually own any Halloween embellishments. There was the crepe paper line that came out, must have been 2015. Yes, 2015, that I absolutely loved, but I could never get any of my hands on the embellishments and ephemera for that. So I'm actually just going through my normal embellishments and seeing what I can make kind of Halloween-y. So just like I always say, you don't have to use theme kits for the theme that they're meant to be in my collection confusion videos that I do. You also don't have to use themed things for a themed photo. So if you are scrapping Halloween, you don't have to go out and buy a ton of Halloween products. You can just use things from your stash and make them work. So I used a little piece of paper that had leaves on it, and I just cut it into a tag. I've got a little fox just because he's orange and cute. I've got a camera and just a couple of other little elements as well. Because these because these photos are quite busy, I don't have to do a whole lot of embellishments, and because I'm using a multiple photo layout for this one, I only have to really cluster in that one section. I did put a tab up the top because I just like to have something up the top as well. I just find it balances it out a little bit easier. That is from a boy collection. I think it might be Cool Kid by Crepe Paper. Maybe. So I'm just gluing all of these on, and I know I don't like orange, but this turned out all right. I quite like it. So I think I'll be braving orange more regularly, especially with baby Toomey around. Orange is a good colour for boys as well, so I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet and try it a little more regularly. I'm still not going to be doing fluoro green layouts every time, but I might dip into the orange every now and then. My challenge for you this week is to try and scrap a page using one of your least used colours that you usually use. So purple is one that comes to mind for me because there's not many scrapbooking products that are purple, but if there's a colour that you don't typically reach for straight away, I challenge you to make a layout using it. Share it on Scrapaholics Anonymous on Facebook, and we'll see what you come up with. So I added my title off camera because I did have to stick down all of those thickers because they're made of chipboard, and I don't trust chipboard as far as I can throw it because it always falls off. So I'm adding, I was looking up how to spell Professor Trelawney's name because I wasn't sure. Around the edge here, I just write all of the character names that we had. One of our friends, Rowan, is amazing, and he came as, we named him Dumbledizzle because he came as like a gangster version of a Dumbledore with a big gold chain with a $sign and glasses and a little pimp cane, and it was hilarious, very, very funny. So a little bit of Hardy Shine to finish this off, and like the other layout that I did called Pure Magic a couple of weeks ago, I added some stars as well because you can't have a magical themed page without some stars. Just using my hand to block off the photos so I don't spray on anyone's face, and adding a little bit of Hardy Shine to that dark area of the photo. I just think it makes it a bit more magical and kind of combines the embellishments onto the photo a little bit more. And that's it. I'm all done. So please give this video a thumbs up if you like to see some mixed media in my layouts, and if you'd just like to see more process videos. It lets me know that you like what you see, and it also helps YouTube know that you like what you see as well. And I will see you in the next video very, very soon. I really did like this one. Those stickers, I found them hard to use at first, but I think they suit this Halloween theme. They're very cursive. I had trouble with them when I first bought them, but I found a use for them. So let me know how you go with the challenge to scrap using a colour you don't usually do, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!